Perk up your ears and engage your brain. You're listening to Grounded with best-selling author and speaker Ryan Dobson.
I think we need to change that.
Yeah.
Perk up your ears and disengage your brain. It's a feed and stream. How about that?
It's an audience divider. There's some people that love it.
Most.
And we get so many emails saying, please do.
Yes.
Because we used to do feed and stream every episode. Yeah. Now we do it occasionally.
Yeah.
It's an episode, right? It's
you
a
can
broadcast.
record that on
That's an
Producer Whitney.
episode.
Perk up your ears and disengage your brain. It's feed and stream. We're going to talk about silliness.
I fully support this, and I intend to do it like ASAP.
Good. It's Thursday. It's feed and stream. We're going to do a Joanne update. We're going to do listener email.
Indeed.
We're going to do doggy update.
Oh, yeah. I've got some crazy stuff, too.
Oh, and you've got crazy feed and stream.
Yeah. Crazy feed and stream.
Yeah. Doggy update. Without the help of someone who says domesticated animals have parasites and can kill you, we had somebody respond via Facebook. Gotta love Facebook.
Love it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Adopted our doggy. And here's my deal. I was driving home 2 days ago? I forget. And I was thinking, we want to buy a motorhome. Mm-hmm. We would like around a 24-foot diesel motorhome.
Yeah.
That's what we want. Anybody out there listening, if you're selling a diesel motorhome and you want it to go to the Dobson family,
drop a line.
Hit me up. I was thinking, the people selling used vehicles or used anything, their job is to get more money than that product is worth.
If they can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so therefore there's lots of lying involved or misinformation or line by omission kind of thing. And I don't have that ability. I can't do that.
Yeah.
Like I sold my original MacBook Air to a friend, but I felt compelled to tell him everything I hated about the MacBook Air before he bought it because he's a friend.
Right.
I don't want to lose a friend over a terrible computer because the original MacBook Air was horrible. And so our neighbor is the one that wanted to adopt our dog.
Yeah. And
came over and expressed that. And I told them all the reasons why the dog is difficult. And she was like, oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
And they love Maggie.
People respond to honesty.
In fact, she was like, can we pay you for the dog bed? And I was like, no, you can't.
Yeah, you can have it.
You can't pay me for the dog bed. In fact, I was going to offer to give them money.
I sold a car in Phoenix, and I sold it for what it was worth, and it actually sold in like 13 hours.
Oh, yeah,
on Craigslist.
Totally.
Because people would email me and say,
what's wrong with it?
What's wrong with it?
What are you not telling
me? And I say, no, I went to the Blue Book.
Yeah.
I looked up the price. That's the price I put on it, and sold it just like that.
Oh, and guess what? You got your money.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh. Yep. What a crazy concept. What a crazy concept. Let's do Joanne update first.
Okay.
Then some email,
Sure.
then some crazy feed and stream.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll make some more people mad.
Chances are good.
Chances are good.
Yeah.
I made people laugh. You know what? I don't even know if I made people mad. I don't know, because nobody wrote it. I had some people say, oh, producer Whitney says she doesn't know either.
Nobody said anything.
Yeah.
People only said funny things.
Yes. I had someone that was like, please don't do it. Please don't unfriend me. They said something. And then someone wrote in and was like, I love this. I know you didn't ask. No, listen, it's not telling me that you like something. It's the unasked for advice.
And lots of it.
Yes. And weird.
I think it falls under the category of diatribe. The diatribe is not something you enjoy.
Yeah. Let's get to that later. How's the family?
Hanging in, man.
Yeah.
Hanging in. Joanne, we just celebrated our 1-year stroke anniversary.
Oof.
And
but you didn't really celebrate.
No, we were going to celebrate it.
Joanne's response to that to me was so interesting, and I appreciated it because she was like, I'm not celebrating this. This isn't something that I'm happy about.
Yeah, we had a conversation that maybe we would party on the stroke anniversary. And there are a lot of people in stroke world. Like when you have a stroke, you start to go to those websites and you start to get feedback from people who
you get feed and stream about it.
You get feedback from other people that have gone through it.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of people that talk about their stroke anniversary as their second birthday, right? And so I was talking to Joanne about that, and she's like, no.
Yeah.
Birthday's good. Stroke-aversary, not good.
Right.
Let's not celebrate
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
because
yeah.
so much difficulty and bad things and hardship have come from it. Are there good things that have happened? Of course there are some good things that have happened.
Yeah.
But the reality is she had a lot more bad things happen than good things happen. Do you want to celebrate that? No. So we had dinner with family. You know, we had a few people that came over and we just kind of had dinner and we didn't make a big deal about it. You know, and some of that is coming off her surgery. And this is kind of funny because she had her Achilles lengthened. She had what I call ballet foot, where her left foot was at a permanent point. So she had to wear this enormous shoe. I mean, it's the biggest shoe you've ever seen. It's got a 4-inch heel on it, on a tennis shoe that they built up.
Oh.
And so she's wearing this gosh awful contraption. I mean, as a person who loves shoes,
Right.
it was about as bad as it could get.
Yes.
So they did a surgery.
Who wrote Can I Still Wear Cute Shoes? Our friend.
Oh, what's her? Lisa McKay
Yeah.
wrote. Joanne was not wearing cute shoes.
Nope.
So she hates this shoe. So they're like, okay, we have to clip your Achilles so that you can bend your ankle.
You say it and it hurts.
Yeah, so she goes in.
I picture a pair of wire cutters going clip. That's what I picture.
No, that's what it is.
I know.
Actually, yeah. So it's not just you picturing it. It's actually. So the funny thing is that on the show, I got photos of a few days after the surgery. I was sitting in here. We were doing the show, and Joanne's dad, I just in passing said, "Take a shot of the incision. I want to see what it looks like," because he had said
It's pretty crazy.
it's a 6 or 7 inch incision on the back of her leg. And I thought, no way. So he texted me while we were doing the show. And I looked at it and
You got a little queasy.
I got a little queasy.
You were like,
Yeah.
oh.
It was massive. But that felt like a major setback to her because she was in a non-weight bearing, non-waterproof cast for 9 weeks.
Yeah.
So we moved a bunch of furniture out of our downstairs because we had to get her around everywhere in a wheelchair. We couldn't go upstairs. So we slept. She slept on a couch. I slept on a love seat. And Emma, who won't sleep away from her mom, slept on a chair.
Oh.
So there were.
So you're done with that.
So we're done with that.
It's all done.
Yeah.
How stoked is she to be back taking baths?
It's unbelievable.
Because she's a fan.
She's a fan of the shower. In fact, everybody comes to our house and they say, "Oh, you have your hot water turned up." Like they scald themselves when they turn on the hot water. I'm like, the girl takes an hour shower every night.
Yeah.
That's one of the few things in life that she enjoys. There are a few things. Yoga, loves it. She just started doing yoga.
Really?
Adaptive yoga. It's amazing.
Nice.
Yeah. So she does massage therapy.
Yep.
Loves that.
Yep.
The shower for an undetermined length of time, which
How
is
big's
usually
your hot water heater?
not big enough because she drains that sucker.
Yeah.
So she basically banishes
We've got
the
one of
kids
those
to...
little. It's
You have
not
the instant heat?
No, I wish.
yeah.
'Cause that would be fantastic. No. We have the little shorty.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it's 50 gallons.
No, ours is at least 50.
No, I think ours is like 25.
She would
it's
be
so little.
She would be through that in a matter of minutes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So she takes these ragingly hot showers, which is kind of funny, but she's very, very pleased. And it was a long haul. She's in a walking cast.
Would she be okay with me videoing blowing up the boot or the helmet?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Okay.
And maybe people don't know about that, but we have this joke about the helmet because she had a craniectomy.
Yeah.
So they took out the right side of her skull in order to relieve pressure on her brain when she was in the early days of this. And she still has a little bit of an indentation, but...
Like Representative Giffords.
Yes, exactly. It's exactly the same thing. And so before they let her check out of the hospital, they're like, she has to have a helmet. And so Joanne's dad, being the frugal man that he is, said, "Oh, we'll go to Target and buy her a helmet."
Right. And they were like, no.
And which is like $25 or $30. They're like, no, we have a helmet guy that has to come in and fit her for a helmet. So he comes in, he builds her this helmet. It's like $550 helmet. It is the ugliest helmet you have ever
And it's not
seen.
like a hard shell helmet. It's just a piece of plastic. It's got
It's
like a
plastic
foamy...
and foam. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just the basic. So she hates the helmet. It's terribly
And
uncomfortable.
then that was upon leaving the hospital.
Right.
At one point when you were in live-in therapy,
Yeah.
she needed a new helmet.
Yeah.
Where'd they go?
They went to Target.
Target.
So she actually
Target.
It was another hospital. She checked
Yeah.
into another hospital, and she told her therapist, "I hate my helmet. I hate my $500 helmet. It's painful.
Yeah.
It's hot. It's
Yeah.
heavy."
Yeah.
She goes, "We can fix that. I'll be back in half an hour." She runs to the local Target. She buys the $25 helmet. Joanne loves the new helmet. It's comfortable. It's breathable. Guess who paid for the helmet? Not insurance. No, because it's a prosthetic device. We paid for the helmet. So I'm keeping the helmet in a special place. Joanne is committed to the absolute and thorough destruction.
Okay, well,
of
I
the
have some
helmet.
good news for you and her.
Okay.
There is a legal substance called tannerite.
Yeah.
and it is very stable. It is 2 powders. You mix them together, still very stable. You could set it on fire, not much will happen. You could run over it with a car, not much will happen.
Yeah.
If you shoot it with a high-powered rifle, though,
Yeah.
it will explode.
So can we fill the helmet with tannerite?
Yes.
She is so stoked about that.
Yes. So I have an undisclosed location, and
A top secret location, if you will?
It is a top secret location, if you will.
Yeah.
I've got some tracer rounds,
You are absolutely making her day.
and I'll get it done.
You know what she does, too? This is the other funny thing that's happening right now. She fell off the treadmill when she had her stroke.
Yeah.
So she was in the basement running on the treadmill.
Right.
I told her for stroke anniversary I would get the treadmill out of the house because the treadmill has bad mojo
Sure.
attached to it.
Yeah.
So I got it out of the house. It's all folded in half. It's in the garage.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a difficult move, wasn't it?
Yeah, because I chose to move it by myself, and
Of
it
course
weighs
you did.
150 pounds.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm getting this thing
You
out of
know
here.
it weighs more than
And
150 pounds.
Well, it was maybe a little bit more than that. I
Yeah.
dragged it out of the basement.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it was literally, I've moved a piano before, and this was worse than moving the piano.
Sure.
So
I'm
I get
guessing
it.
you had help moving the piano.
I did, yeah, lots. So I put the treadmill in the garage, and it's near the car. So now Joanne, every day, goes out to the garage and beats the living daylights out of the treadmill with her cane. And she's taken chalk, and she's written maybe less than charitable things on the
love
treadmill
your
itself.
wife.
And she literally, she takes her 4-point cane and just hits that thing as hard as she can.
Yeah.
And she's like, where can I hit it that it will break? Like, because she was just hitting kind of in the middle. And I said, well, down here in the corner where it's plastic, you might be able to do more damage. And she's on it.
I wonder
Bam,
how much
bam.
tannerite I'd have to use to blow,
Blow up a treadmill. Yeah. We're actually,
You know
one
what?
of her therapists, I think, is going to
It's like
take
Ron
it, but-
White. He's like, I didn't know how many of them it would take to kick my rear, but I knew how many they were going to use. I don't know how much tannerite it'll take to blow up a treadmill, but I know how much I'll use.
So she's in a walking boot. Still can't do stairs. So
Oh.
our deal is every morning I carry her downstairs.
Okay.
After she's dressed and all that.
Yeah.
Every night I carry her upstairs.
Yeah.
So that she can sleep in bed and have a good shower.
Sure.
So the major prayer right now is that my back holds out because she's not heavy.
Yeah.
You've seen Joanne. She's very thin.
Yep.
She's 5'11". So you don't just scoop up. I'm 5'11", right? So I don't have a size advantage on her as far as that goes. I have her by about 80 pounds.
Right.
So picking her up is not the problem, but she's just so long.
Yeah.
So getting her up and down the stairs is a bit of a challenge. And every time I pick her up, she goes, I really do trust you. I said, I know I will do what I can to earn your trust tonight. and
I
get
wonder,
you the-"
now, is your staircase just one or does it
No,
turn?
it turns.
So you can't get the little
I
the
think
little
they make
elevator
them,
one?
but you know she's going to be able to
So
walk
her
up the
dad's an
stairs
engineer.
eventually.
Yeah, I know, but wouldn't it be kind of cool?
I think a pulley system and a
Yeah.
sling from over the top of the banister.
Oh,
upstairs,
like a
because
one-person elevator.
Yeah, one-person elevator that goes
He
up.
could totally build that.
I think he could.
Get him on it.
Yeah.
A one-person elevator?
I think it would be great because
Yeah.
I don't know how much longer. Hopefully my back holds out.
You can start working out.
It is a workout
Yeah.
every day, my friend.
Uh-huh.
So she's got the walking boot on for the next.
How's Emma's restaurant coming?
Emma has turned to art.
Oh.
Emma is now drawing like crazy. She got an easel for her birthday, which is today. She's turning 11.
11.
Yep.
That's right.
So she's 11 today.
Happy birthday.
Very excited about that. We bought Krispy Kreme donuts for her class.
There's no more Krispy Kreme donuts in Colorado Springs.
Well, I will hook a brother up. If you want some Krispy Kremes, just shout.
I
'cause
don't need Krispy Kremes.
It's like a quarter mile from my house.
Yeah.
It's right there.
I'll come up.
But it's her birthday, and so we're getting by. We're going to family counseling. Started
Yeah.
that last week because there are just issues. They come up.
course.
The girls are the ones that found Joanne after she had her stroke and was.
You were on your
seizing,
way to
and
work.
I was on the way here. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so they're still a bit traumatized by that. Emma won't sleep away from her mom. She for a while she would kind of sneak in and sleep. So we would go to bed at night, and then she would stay awake and wait till everybody was asleep, and then she would bring a pillow and a blanket and curl up in our bedroom. And after a while, I said, "That's." Because I'd wake up and she'd be there, and I said, "That's nuts. Let's make you a bed." So we made her the most comfortable bed on the floor that we could possibly make, because it's okay. She doesn't want to be away
Yeah.
from her mom. I totally get that.
Yep.
She's very afraid that something's going to happen to her, and so she's doing that. Audrey's 13, And I will say this, and maybe producer Whitney can speak to this issue. She's very glad I just called her Professor
We may need
Whitney.
to add Professor to your Wu-Tang name. We may need to add Professor to that.
So being a 13-year-old girl, yes or no, one of the worst times of life for a young woman?
Absolutely traumatizing, worst thing ever. I actually begged my parents to let me pull myself out of middle school.
Right.
Homeschooled for 8th grade and then went to high school because I hated it so much.
Okay, so Whitney's backing me up. Being a 13-year-old girl.
Oh, yeah. Listen, my dad would back you up.
Yeah.
And it's. Did you have a terrible home life, Whitney?
Absolutely not. It was
No.
It was like perfect.
You're a 13-year-old girl. You went through trauma.
Right.
That's what happens. Hormones go nutty. Everything goes crazy.
So she's dealing with that. Plus, she's got a little bit of just dealing with the trauma of what's happened to her mom and all the changes there. Because Joanne was homeschool mom.
Yeah.
So she was spending 7 or 8 hours with the girls every day, deeply engaged. They're doing all kinds of cool stuff. They're doing projects. They're traveling. And now, a lot of that has gone away as Joanne is just trying to recover. But so, yeah, this is the year where Joanna said no ambulance rides this year in 2012.
Sure.
No surgeries.
Yeah.
Because she had a few of those last year. Mm-hmm. She wants to avoid needles at all costs. We were at the hand specialist yesterday, and he's like, oh, we may need to do some Botox. And she's like, no.
What about a tattoo?
Not going to happen. Well, I don't know about a tattoo. She's interested.
She is?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, she's feeling like, with everything she's been through. She was getting heparin shots in her stomach every day.
Yeah.
3 or 4 times a day.
Ugh.
So, and heparin burns, right? I mean, it's not just like a regular shot. It's like a shot that, I said, getting a tattoo would be like getting a heparin shot, except it doesn't burn after it's injected. It's not going to be worse than anything you faced.
No.
So she's thinking about it.
How would the parents feel?
I don't know, but she wants to get a tattoo that says beloved.
Oh.
And I think with everything she's been through, if she can still say that she feels beloved, that's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, the drag is she had her nose pierced, and every time she gets an MRI, they make her take it out. And every time she has a surgery. And so then it closes up. So we have to go back to Brian, who's our guy, and he takes care of that for us. But he's got to basically re-pierce it every time. But she loves it because that's part of her identity.
It looks
right?
cute. Yep.
So, that's part of the challenge. But she'll get her walking boot off.
That's where I've offended parents.
Once that's done,
saying that nose piercings are cute. They're like, don't tell my kids that.
She may be able to do the stairs, which would be a huge help.
Yeah.
And the counseling is interesting. I mean, the guy that we're seeing is at one of the leading hospitals in the U.S. Gabby Giffords almost ended up coming to Craig because it's one of the most nationally recognized trauma centers for rehab.
Yeah. So
we see a guy there who's on the staff, senior guy on the staff, great guy, been down this path before, is really, really helpful. So, the plans for this year, Joanne's going to take a seminary class this summer. She was in seminary before the stroke, and so she's going to audit a seminary class and see how she does.
Yeah.
Because she's no less smart than she was. Her recall is still frighteningly accurate.
Yep.
So we're gonna give it a try. We'll audit a class and see how she does, and give her a chance to reestablish some of her identity. Because the thing that's so hard for people that have strokes is you lose pieces of your identity.
Sure.
Homeschool mom, not anymore.
Yep.
Seminary student, not anymore. 5 mile a day runner, not anymore. Gourmet chef, can't do it. There's so many things that she used to define who she was, and now those aren't available to her anymore, and she's having an identity crisis.
Yeah.
So we're trying to move back into some of those things as we can do it.
Totally.
So that's the ABCs of Joanne. The crazy thing, last week, her physical therapist's sister, and she's our age, so and I'm not going to give her name, but our physical therapist sister had exact same stroke as Joanne did.
No.
So she called one night late, and she's like, I can't come to physical therapy tomorrow. My sister just had a stroke.
No.
And so she started walking us through where they were in that process. And I said, I don't, a lot of people will maybe say this to you, but I can totally identify with where you are right now. Let me start to walk you through it.
Oh.
So I was able to walk her through some of those early days. And we probably talked for 45 minutes yesterday because there's so much crazy stuff that happens. Doctors are telling you different things.
Yep.
You've got 6 different
They were
doctors
going
that
through
are
that,
working.
and they were all telling you different things and telling you
doctor.
different courses of action you should take according to their authority.
Right. And I told her, you got to pick one doctor, go to them and say, everything needs to filter through you.
Yep.
because I'm getting 6 doctors telling me 6 different courses of action. I've got one doctor telling me, oh, she's going to be 100% in a month. I've got another doctor telling me, oh, she's probably going to be a vegetable, and everything in between. And you just go crazy because when you get those good reports, you're elated and you're up and you're excited. And then literally the next day you can be in the pits because somebody's come in and said something horrible. So no ambulance rides, no shots, no surgeries. We're going to keep doing the yoga, which is awesome. I think anybody that does adaptive yoga has such an incredible calling. And the way that this gal gently works with Joanne is amazing. Massage therapy, incredible. And we'll see what happens with her leg and her arm.
Nice.
So that's the ABCs of Joanne.
Thank you.
Heck yeah.
I appreciate that.
Well, so many people have prayed. You know, that's the deal is her blog, this is Crazy Town. Since she had her stroke, 2.6 million visitors. Wow. Unique visits.
It's a lot of visits.
Not page views, visits to the blog. She crossed 3.2 million life to date. So she's still got a lot of people that are interested. And so we put prayer requests up, and we get like 50 or 60 people saying, hey, we really are praying for this. And to know that that 1 or 2 people are praying is a cool deal. And to see a whole community of people in prayer for Joanne is amazing. And so we're trying to pass along the love to Joanne's PT's family, her sister. I don't believe that they're a Christian family. And so, you know, when you go to Dee's website, I call her Dee. When you go to Dee's website, you get a lot of, hey, we're thinking about you. We're sending positive thoughts your way.
Yeah.
And I went on there and said, we're praying, and we're praying hard, and we're getting as many people to pray with us as we can because that's what got us through was the prayers of God's people. And so the idea that, you know, somebody would be going through a situation like that without a faith component, I honestly don't know how anybody can do it. That's all that got us through. So
thank you.
Yeah, you bet.
Appreciate that.
Heck yeah.
Give me a crazy feed and stream.
Oh, there are so many. I don't even know where to start. Who's greedier, Obama or Romney? Who do you think? If you're going to say who's a greedy guy?
Well, I'm biased.
Okay.
Well, biased for both. But
Obama?
I'd say Obama
gave 1% of his income to charity last year. Romney gave 15%.
Oh!
So Romney's taxable income in 2010 was $21 million.
Listen, Free for All Friday is tomorrow.
Right.
Sam Bott's coming in. Alan Spires is coming in. Sam's a pastor.
Right.
The hot topic of the day, tipping and tithing.
Okay, so we'll bring this back up.
Tipping and tithing.
He gave 14% of his income in 2010 and 20% of his income in 2011.
Who gave 20%?
Romney.
20%?
Gave 20% of his income.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you said Obama gave 1?
1%. A whopping 1%.
He's helping the other 99. Oh, wait, no.
Yeah.
That's something different.
They gave away $137,000. So who's doing more good?
Just saying.
Just saying.
I
don't know if we can talk about this next one or not. I'm going to say it, and then if you don't want to talk about it because it's too hot a topic, you can let it go. Son of Oral Roberts arrested on DUI charge.
I know.
What do you do with that?
I don't know.
Unbelievable.
It's just...
He was going 93. The 63-year-old just passed midnight driving 93 miles per hour in his Mercedes-Benz. That is bad on so many levels. Yeah.
Hang on.
Go ahead.
Producer Whitney got a good question.
Yeah.
What's Obama's wife spending on airfare?
Oh, the last trip they took was $500,000. The total ticket.
Huh.
Yeah, that was their Hawaii trip.
I'm sorry, who paid for that?
You and me, brother.
Oh.
And Whitney and Mike and everybody else.
Intern Andy.
Yeah.
Holding the camera.
They spent a lot of money.
That was just last trip. $500,000?
Yeah.
Half a mil.
Yeah.
But they're giving back to the people.
She actually her giving was just a little bit over $10,000. So
thanks.
His Obama's the stuff that went out under his name was $137,000. She gave away $10,772, and spent $500,000 on a flight to Hawaii. Woohoo!
Right.
Good times.
That didn't need to be spent because she went early.
Right.
Yeah. That was $500,000 extra.
And then they had to spend it again,
Yeah.
so that they could get the Mister over there.
Yep.
Oral Roberts arrested on DUI charge. Mercedes,
How
93 miles an hour.
93?
After midnight in his Mercedes.
On a highway?
That's one of those
city street?
That's one of those minutes. That's a
school
paragraph.
zone?
That's a paragraph in a story that if you're in ministry and if you're dependent on the generosity of your listeners.
Oh, he's not like a lawyer. He's not like doing.
Oh no,
he works for the ministry.
Oh yeah, and
he works for the ministry.
Yeah, and his Mercedes.
Dude, 93 in the Benz.
Right.
Here's the deal, too. I don't have a problem with you owning a Benz.
Yeah.
I don't. If your salary is comparable to the production of your life.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like my dad has always been very, very sensitive about what he
Of
drives
course.
because people give to the ministry. And I think, well, what people don't know is you don't take a salary.
Right.
So you're not taking anybody's hard-earned money that they've donated to the ministry and buying a car with it.
Yeah.
And he's like, but people don't know that.
Right. Right.
And my response is, but that's their problem.
Here's one from Illinois.
Yeah.
Jury slacker ordered to carry sign that says, "I failed to appear for jury duty." So
That was
that's his punishment. He has to walk around
with like a sandwich board?
with a picket sign
Oh,
out in front of the courthouse for the
For how
next
long?
week.
for a week?
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Every day?
Every day.
8 hours?
Something like that. Saying, "I failed to appear for jury duty." So
That is awesome.
Producer
I want
Whitney
to go
liking
there
that one.
just to see him. I might be gone this weekend.
that's pretty good. I'm gonna
Producer Whitney had a birthday.
Thank you.
Did you have a good time?
I did.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
And you had friends come in?
Yeah, two of my best friends from LA came out to visit me, and
I thought 3 were coming
the 3 were supposed to, but only 2 ended up coming. But then I have
because you only have 2 friends.
totally.
Ouch.
And then my 2 best friends from growing up are actually my roommates, and so between the 5 of us and then our group of friends, it was a really fun weekend.
That's
That's
awesome.
very cool.
Okay, I'm going to give you one more.
Toben.
I have to give you one more.
Okay, I don't know why I'm obsessed with this, but I've been checking what the #1 song.
Yeah, it's a new app on Facebook.
Oh, I don't do the app.
Okay.
I'm not giving why am I giving an app more information of mine? There's a website
Yeah.
that I posted on my Facebook page. You don't have to do the app. You just go to the website. On your birthday is the same #1 song as on the day I was adopted.
You're kidding.
Nope. War by Edwin Starr.
No way.
Yeah. That's a good song for your birthday.
That's a good song. Mm-hmm. I saw somebody the other day and it was Phil Collins. And I was like, wow, that
Someone
might
was
be a
like,
good
what
one.
was Lincoln's? I'm like, do you have any idea how terrible the songs
Lady
in the
Gaga.
2000s have been? They're all horrible.
Okay, I've got one more. I've got to get this one out because it's so crazy. Rockville woman held teen at gunpoint after what? Wait for it. Ring and run prank. Remember ding dong ditching? Did you do that when you were a kid?
Held at gunpoint?
She shoots at him. It's not just
Whoa!
No. It's not just that she held him at gunpoint. She fired over his head, she said in her defense.
At what did she fire? Shotgun, handgun, rifle?
9mm.
Wait. So okay. So she admittedly
Yeah.
fired a handgun,
A 9mm handgun.
not knowing where it was going to land.
Right.
Just shot it off into the neighborhood
Yeah.
and thinks that's okay.
Yes.
So they
she was-
arrested her.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
She was holding the young man, Bernadette Greenwald, 47, lost her cool after someone repeatedly rang her doorbell and ran home.
Really?
So she shoots at him. He comes back, or somehow she chases him down the street and holds him at gunpoint.
Well, here's the thing. You know what happened.
Until the police came.
Here's what happened.
At which point she was arrested and he was sent home.
They sent home?
He was, yeah.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, so he gets to go home to mom and
Here's
dad.
what his problem was.
Yeah.
He kept going back to the same house.
Well, yeah, 3 times is a little excessive.
Kept going back. Yeah. You got to move on.
But is it 9mm excessive?
no.
I think not.
No.
And wait for it. This is my favorite part. Guess what she does for a living? She's a lawyer. That's my favorite part of the whole story. And they don't put that in the first paragraph. You have to dig a little bit into the article. And you're like, how could you not know? How could you not know how badly this was going to end? You're a 47-year-old, mature, I'm thinking, attorney. And you pop a cap at a 17-year-old who ding-dong ditched you.
She didn't think she was going to get caught.
How could you not get caught? She's holding him at gunpoint.
Oh, no. I thought she just fired and then he ran away.
No. She tracked him down.
She fired, tracked him down, and then she called the cops?
She called the cops, put a gun to his head, and held him in that state until the police arrived.
So she admitted to the police at firing a gun
Yes.
and holding a kid hostage.
Right.
Oh, she's going to do some time.
Yeah, things are not gonna end
Wow,
up.
that is not going
I
to be
get
a
up
good
every morning
day.
when we're gonna do feed and stream. I like the feed and stream to be fresh. Okay, so I don't want to use old feed and stream. So I get up early on feed and stream days and I pull the feed and stream and I do it in bed. I get myself a cup of coffee. I get back in bed. I open my computer, and this morning Joanne was trying to sleep. God bless her, because she doesn't sleep very well. I was laughing so hard and making the bed shake so much that she woke up and she's like,
yeah.
"What are you doing?" I
That
said,
doesn't-
"I'm doing feed and stream."
That doesn't go well. That doesn't go well. Okay, I got a couple more songs.
Okay.
Producer Whitney, on her birthday, it was Down Under by Men at Work.
Yes.
Yes.
That's
yes.
a fantastic song to have for your
But
birthday.
what's even better?
Wait, tell me.
Engineer Michael, the Jay Giles Band, singing Centerfold.
Oh my gosh.
Dun, 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 dun.
That is one of the greatest.
It's fantastic.
Intros to a song
In
ever.
fact, in the video for that, the guy hits his snare and they filled it up with milk and it just splashes everywhere.
Unbelievable.
That's right. Dropping MTV video knowledge from 1982.
What's your birthday song? You gave us your adoption day song, but not your birthday song.
It's a Three Dog Night. It was
Three Dog Night.
Mama Told Me.
Do you have that on vinyl? It seems like that would be an album
might.
you would have on vinyl.
I certainly might.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Let's find out.
You know what we should do? We should do a cribs of all of our places. Like a MTV cribs. Like we show off like where we live. Producer Whitney's saying not a chance. Michael's saying not a chance.
My house is awesome. I'm down.
Yeah, we're going to do a cribs and go to your parents' house and show the shoe room. We're going to show your
could.
Imelda Marcos room.
I'll show you my house, and then we'll take a little trip to go show my shoe house.
Yeah, it'll do the cribs thing where it'll like do super fast speed up. Then you're back in the shoe room.
Here's what I wonder about with cribs, and this is totally off topic. All those cars, do you think they really own them?
Oh, yeah.
They really do.
Sure.
No way. I think they're leasing.
So when Missy Elliott
Oh.
takes you outside and shows you her 6 Lamborghini Gallardos,
Some of them are leased is what.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm saying those are not cars that are wholly owned.
No.
If I was a music label and I wanted to build the rep of one of my
Yeah.
musicians, I would rent them a Lamborghini Gallardo and park it in the driveway.
Yeah, but listen, when they show them, they're
Yeah.
like embroidered with their face and all that kind of stuff, you know? You're not
custom
doing that
color.
on a lease.
It matches her fingernail polish. How cool is that?
Unless they're removing the seats, putting in, like Recaro racing seats
Yeah.
and having those put in for the lease.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, and then it's
I'm
like,
just
well, she's
saying.
got like a lavender one. Yeah, that's hers.
Yeah.
I don't know if
paid
she's
for
got the
that.
lavender one. Yeah, that would be funny because I'd have our 06 Honda Ridgeline with both taillights cracked and the bumper cracked from Ryan hitting 3 things. Not one time, 3 times did I
Yeah,
back into
yeah.
things in Laura's car. Our Expedition that now does not lean to the right because I had the shock replaced.
Yeah.
And then my 65 primer gray van,
Cab over axle.
Mr. Machine, and my 49 Chevy. Yeah, we'll totally do that. I'll have them parked up front, like all diagonal parked. That'd be hilarious. We've got intern Andy. He's a videographer. We'll get it done. I'd have to clean, though.
No,
don't
don't. Just let it fly, man.
No way.
Seriously?
No, our garage. Ooh.
No, Whitney's saying no, don't do that.
Maybe I just won't bring you in the garage. I'll
Yeah.
clean the house for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's all the.
Oh, the house is cool.
I've got other
and I could
good
put up
feed
the
and stream,
video
but
of me. I took a time-lapse video of me painting Lucy's room.
I saw that. It's
In 30
awesome.
seconds, you see the whole room painting process.
That is. I thought that was very cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Do we have any listener email?
We do have listener email.
Hit me up.
Yeah. Let's see. Dave says, thanks mucho for your email. Tell Ryan and Toben, thanks for the shout out on air. That was way cool. I'm stoked that your crew got a kick out of the bacon roses. I'm even more
yeah.
impressed that someone tried cooking them. I did. It just didn't work out that well.
But you gave it a shot.
They looked so good, and then I bit into one, and it was kind of raw in the middle, and then I got grossed out.
Yeah, that is bad.
Man, how delicious would it be if it was crispy all the way through?
I don't think you should give up on the bacon roses. I think.
Oh, no, I'm not going to.
You did it one time. I
Yeah.
think you've got to come at it maybe from a couple of different directions.
I did it.
You did?
I didn't get the stems though. I kind of cheated a little bit because they smelled so good. I just ate them. But they're
Did you
really
take a
good.
picture?
I fried them first. No, I didn't. I fried them first and then I did them in the oven.
So wait, you rolled them to a rose.
No.
Oh, you just cooked bacon
I cooked
like
the
halfway.
bacon halfway. And
then rolled
I
it.
rolled them. And
And I bet it
then
looks more like petals if you do it that way.
It was actually really cool looking. And then
Photos?
No, because we ate them really quickly.
Perfect.
I have a
turkey
totally
bacon,
inappropriate.
Turkey bacon. What?
I know. You're a
You just
baller.
ruined
That's
it.
all I had.
That
You just ruined
literally
it.
ruined the story right there. You just ruined
I'll
the
do it with real bacon, and then I'll take a picture.
Dave says, keep up the good work. I do enjoy your show and programs. Thank you very much. Thank you, Dave.
Amen.
Let's see. Earl Holt. Thanks, Earl. I would name a kid Earl. I would totally do that.
Absolutely.
I love that name.
Absolutely.
Steve Earl
Yeah.
has a son named Justin Towns
Earl.
Earl. Oh, but that's not his name's not Earl. It's his last name.
Yeah.
Wow, I literally just
I think
dawned
Earl's a
on
cool
me.
name. There was that show, My Name is Earl.
Oh, yeah. And it's got Jason Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, no one knows, former pro skater. Great.
Jason Lee was a former pro skater?
What?
I did not know that.
Yeah. Big time pro skater.
I'm YouTubing that. I'm not going to do it
Wasn't he in
during
a movie
the show,
called
but-
Mumford?
Yeah.
Yeah, his name was Mumford. Didn't you remember he had the instead of stairs, he had the ramp that went down?
Okay, I'm going to write this down. I'm going to do some research.
Oh, you got to watch a bunch of his skate videos. So Earl Holt emails us, and he said, just want to say I'm convinced that Ryan is the Ted Nugent of the Christian evangelical world. It's
Yes.
It's because I got Ted-nacity. I love the Nuge.
He's crazy, by the way.
Yeah, he's crazy. My
lives
friends
on
were just at SHOT Show. They saw the Nuge at SHOT Show.
He lives on a compound.
Yeah, got guns.
He's got guns. He's got like 20 crossbows. I mean, he's just like,
Oh, listen, he teaches kids about hunting. He's got great vehicles. His cribs was cool.
he may be the most lethal rock star ever.
Sure. Well, he used to bring bows and arrows on stage and shoot flaming arrows into stuff on stage.
Right.
Yeah.
You got to respect that.
Gotta love Ted.
Yep.
He's got a
The
radio
Nuge.
program. We should get the Nuge. Producer Whitney, get the Nuge on our program.
He would
I'll
fit
fly out and interview him. If you can get the Nuge, I'll fly out. That'd be awesome.
Perfect.
Last one from Beth. Tobin, I'm listening at work on my iPod and snacking on pretzels. You just said, I am like John the Baptist regarding defending Ryan. I nearly spit pretzels on the report I was working on. I laughed so hard. I just had to stop and give you instant feedback on that.
I made somebody spit pretzels. Yay!
Yeah, that's right. Spit take. That's awesome. And then I've had people, let's see, someone wrote me on Facebook. Will it show up right there? And he said, started listening to your podcasts. Love your dad's show. Anyhow, great program. And that is a long cymbal clash. And then someone wrote and said they liked something, but said, I know you're not asking for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Very good,
fantastic.
man.
It was a good day. Good feed and
Excellent.
stream.
I
Oh,
agree.
tomorrow it's Free For All Friday.
It is
Sam
a
Bott,
Free For All
Alan
Friday.
Spires,
Yeah.
Toben Heim, me, producer Whitney's coming down for it. It's going to be awesome.
She's looking at you like, what are you talking about?
Yep. Be there.
Producer Whitney, I almost called Professor Whitney again, doesn't love to be on the air.
She's getting to be liking it
She's
more and
getting
more.
better. She's getting
That's
better,
right.
but it's still
we
not
all
her favorite
Wu-tanged
thing.
our names as some silly online program.
Oh, my
That allows you to
goodness.
Wu-tang your name. People are like,
Absolutely.
what's Wu-tang? Don't worry about it.
It's an inside joke.
But mine is Old Murky Terrahawk.
Yeah.
So my Wu name is Old Murky Terrahawk. Producer Whitney, what's yours? What's the one you chose out of the four that you... Is your name Mary or is your middle name Mary?
It's Mary Whitney.
Oh, you now will never be called Whitney alone again.
Great.
Mary Whitney.
Mary Whitney. So what was it? What's the one you're going to choose?
I don't know. I liked the spunky misunderstood genius because let's be real, it's true.
Professor Spunky Misunderstood Genius.
Indeed. And then I also was a big fan of the Lonely Donkey Kong.
Well, yours
Engineer
was,
Mike is Raphael Shaolin.
that's such a good one.
Shaolin is so sweet.
I'm Sabretooth Portillo.
Sabretooth Portillo.
I didn't know what a Portillo was, and apparently it's the name of a city.
There's something else with Portillo, I think.
I think it's a kind of mushroom. Portillo mushroom.
I forgot what Andy was.
Yeah.
I looked up Andy's, but I forgot.
And I couldn't even use my actual name. I couldn't use Tobin. I had to use my middle name because if I use Tobin, it comes out as Inscrutable Drama Queen, and I refuse.
I totally thought he should have used that
What?
one. It's so funny.
Inscrutable Drama Queen? Are you kidding me?
It's
EDQ.
so funny.
We'll just call you EDQ.
Oh my gosh.
EDQ.
I shouldn't have said anything because now I'm stuck with it.
Well, for EDQ and Old Murky Terrahawk, Raphael Shaolin, and the Lonely Donkey Kong, thanks for listening. God bless. We'll see you on Free For All Friday tomorrow.